living free. Robert Ferguson's got the plan you need. With diet-free life, it's the key. No more starving, getting rid of inflammation. Choosing healthy choices, providing you with sound information. Bringing balance to hormones and insulin through food. With DFL, teaching you food choices to see it through. DFL, we're teaching you to eat food right. Teaching you to pair food with each bite. Balancing our body's microbiome, feels so right. With diet-free life, it helps futures lose pride.
What's up, everybody? This is Diet Free Life with yours truly, Robert Ferguson. I want to say thank you for being here. For those of you who are meeting me for the first time, I am a clinical nutritionist, a guy who cares, and that's why I share. And I am in the business and have been for a long time in helping people not only lose weight and keep it off, but learn how to eat in a way where they can optimize personal health, well-being, longevity, and all that goes with that. And I have helped thousands of people, and I'm very proud of that. I also have certified coaches that I work with that teach the same methodology that I teach. And we are growing. We have over 200 coaches, and our goal is to get up to 1,000. So if you are thinking about a new career, a better career, we would love to teach you more about what we do. And maybe you can become a coach with us and put yourself in a position to offer a evidence-based, clinically proven way to get results. Now, today, I'm excited because this is really an impromptu. An impromptu meaning I wasn't scheduled to do this talk, but I wanted to do this talk because it's about collagen. And I want to encourage you guys to take notes. I'm not going to spend a lot of time, but I'm going to share with you what most people do not know. Now, part of this was inspired by a person who used to be one of my assistants years ago. I introduced her to a collagen, and she got excited about it and was on board about it. Fast forward, I'm not her friend. Like, I'll get a call here and there from this person, but only when they need something, that kind of person. But she knows deep down inside what she doesn't know. And there's a whole bunch of those people out there. And so my thought is, I want you to know what I know, so you're not prey or become vulnerable to what they don't know. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of information out there about many things. And specifically when it comes to nutrition and health, I just happen to know a lot about this space. But I'm open-minded. If you can teach me something, I'm all about learning. But what I'm going to share with you right now about collagen changes the game. Because the collagen that I'm going to introduce you to is the best collagen that I know is out there. And I'm a little compromised because I actually represent this company. I'm on their advisory board, and I do talks about this collagen. And so, yes, I'm a little compromised. However, I do back up everything with facts and with science to support my position. And I'm not here to put down any other collagens, because there's one other collagen that I think is a good collagen. It's not as good as this one that I'm going to show you, but it's still a good collagen. And we beat them in a whole bunch of areas, to include price and effectiveness. But it's still a good collagen. You know what I mean? It's kind of like if you're going to go with Tide or you're going to go with All, you're going to pick a detergent. Hey, each his own. If your clothes get clean, great. So just hear me out, because even if you're using a different collagen and you swear by it, what I'm going to share with you is knowledge and information that you would want to know anyway, right? Okay. So I have my screen, and if you have questions, feel free to share, post them, and I'll answer them the best I can. So we're talking about a supplement called collagen. Now, here's a little background. Now, what you see on screen is a collagen that I endorsed years ago. I helped them launch it into the space, and it's the collagen that I'm referring to when I talked about this person who used to work with me. And this is a collagen that they know. They don't know what I know because they're not in the space that I'm in. So I'm into when science is getting better and things improve and data updates certain things. That's my world. That's what I do. That's not their world. So a lot of these people who are out there pushing and promoting products is based on their limited knowledge and understanding. And that's not being mean. That's just that's the truth. Okay. So what I'm sharing with you is something like really new. And if it wasn't good or better, I wouldn't be bringing it up. But I'm confident because I've been in this game for a long time. So 2009, 2010, I'm introduced to liquid biocell collagen. Not introduced to it because I learned about it in the late 1990s, 98, 99. Some of those people weren't even born yet, okay? But I learned about it from the founder of this liquid biocell, which is a great product. It's a great product. You can't, it is what it is. And I'm happy that I was able to be a part of the rollout of this product. And the product went from one company to another company. Now it's with another company, and it just keeps changing. However, I just wanted to bring that up because here it is. There's a little picture of me on Good Morning America where I'm talking about this collagen. And it was the first time nationally, globally, liquid collagen was introduced or mentioned to the world. And it just happens to be me. And I'm with the founder of this company. So she's right there watching me do this talk, helping her get it out there to the masses. You cannot deny that. The proof is there. I got the videos. It is what it is. And then it went on to do very well. And now the product is with another company that I'm not going to mention because who knows? It may be with another company. Who knows when you're going to watch this video? Now, I know how collagen works and why it does what it does. I would be willing to bet you or anyone who's watching this that the people who are promoting collagen, whether it's the liquid collagen, whether it's a powdered collagen, I would be willing to bet you they do not know how it works. They just know that they believe that it works. They can't explain to you step by step how it works, which I'm going to actually do for you today because that will help you like choose what collagen you want to get in bed with. Okay. So anyway, so at the top you have the liquid biocell collagen, which is still out there. It's a good product. And then underneath that you have the liquid, even though it's not on the box, but I'm working on getting that added. Collagen BOOZT that's made available through a company called Zenzino that I am a partner with, and I'm on their advisory board. Okay. And here I am in 2010 in Times Square in New York on Good Morning America talking about collagen, specifically liquid collagen. So when you talk to people and they say, well, Robert, I don't know. Well, our collagens, I know more about collagen than they do. So right there, it changes the game. The only thing that as a negative with me, based on someone who doesn't already believe in the collagen that I'm promoting, Collagen BOOZT, is someone who says, well, he's part of the company, so of course he's going to say it's better. If you know me, I'm going to tell it is what it is. Okay. I mean, it is what it is. All right. Okay. Now, why would collagen be important? Well, in this graph right here, you can see that our body, we naturally produce collagen. But after we get into our 20s, we don't produce as much. And so some of the visible signs of not producing as much collagen is you start to see wrinkles appear in the face. You start to age. You don't heal as fast. There's a whole bunch of negatives, right? You get more joint discomfort because you're not producing as much collagen. And that's going to happen to all of us. So if you're 30, you're not producing as much collagen naturally as when you were 20. When you're 40, you're not producing as much collagen naturally compared to when you were 20 or 30. And as you mature in life, you produce less collagen, and we can see it looking at you. Okay. So we know everybody's on board with that. Now, what you're going to learn is how taking a product, which I have the product, and on the first of every month, I actually take the product for 10 days. I'm going to explain to you, it's only 10 days a month. That's a big difference. So I have it set up to where you can take it whenever you want for 10 days straight, but I do it on the 1st through the 10th of every month because I can remember that. And it comes in these little sachets. It's a liquid. I keep it in the refrigerator. I wake up in the morning and I drink it. I'm going to show you. I'm going to cut it, drink it, done. And for 10 days, then I get the benefits for the next 21 to 56 days. And then I repeat the cycle the next month. And this is not only helping you look more youthful, is contributing toward helping you with joint discomfort, etc. Okay. So we're going to go. I'm going to open this. I'm going to show you how this works. But in this diagram right here is what I'm going to walk you through to help you understand how consuming collagen actually helps produce more collagen. So this is a summation of what we call a pathway, right? So inside of this box, you get these little pouches. These pouches have certain ingredients in it to include vitamin C, zinc, copper, hyaluronic acid, 120 milligrams, by the way, which is significant. All of the ingredients, along with collagen type 1 and type 2, that comes from marine based, so fish based. That's very high quality, by the way. Not bovine, not chicken, fish. Okay. Sustainable, wild. So the collagen comes from the fish and very affordable. And with the cofactors, vitamin C, zinc, copper, all the things needed for that thing in the middle called a fibroblast cell to then produce more collagen. So consuming this is not what helps me look more youthful. Is not what gets into your joints. Consuming this is not what is helping you. This causes your body to produce more of the collagen that benefits you. And type 1 collagen makes up 90% of the collagen in our body. So you're getting 1 and you're getting 3. And you're getting all these amazing benefits. Okay. Let me help you understand that this is not new science. It's proven science, but let me show you how it works. Okay. What you see on the screen right now is an array of different ways to stimulate fibroblast activity, meaning that those cells in your body that will create more collagen, right? So you have this thing called plasma pen, which you can buy. Some people get permanent damage. It's not the prettiest looking thing. But what you do with this treatment is that you cause damage to the skin. And as a result of that damage to the skin, you activate those cells called fibroblasts to then produce more collagen. That's it. And people are paying a lot of money for this kind of damage. And it takes a long time for you to heal from this. Okay, so this is from the outside. Consuming the collagen that I'm talking about is from the inside. Now, the liquid collagen that I talked about earlier, that I helped launch and get it out there, it does this the same as this does that. So there's 2 that I know do a good job from the inside to cause our cells to create more collagen. So at the end of the day, if the outcomes are similar or the same, and you take this for 10 days a month, and you take the other one for every day, and then it costs more, which one are you going to go with? I mean, it doesn't take rocket science. So all those people pushing that one that I once put out there and said is great. Okay, it's good, but it ain't as good. This is better, and the price is better, and you only do it 10 days and not 30 days. Now, you can do what you want to do, but the proof is the proof. Okay, so let me give you another example. because it's all about creating more collagen in the body. So with this product right here, they're doing the exact same thing. They're intentionally causing damage to the skin, which stimulates fibroblast activity. So that produces collagen and hyaluronic acid in the body, so you get those benefits. Here's another example. It's a chemical peel. They're purposely causing damage to the skin so that the cells produce more collagen. And you're paying a good penny for this. And look what you got to go through. You stay in the house for a while because you can't walk outside. Now, some dermatologists are aware of products that I'm talking about that you can consume. But if they told you about this, then you don't need to come in for this. And they make money for this. They don't make money if you're consuming something that helps you produce collagen. Okay, here's another example. Exact same thing. Okay, you're doing it from the outside, and we're talking about doing something from the inside. Another example, right? Radio frequency. Another example, ultrasound therapy. Again, you're creating damage on the outside to stimulate those cells to produce more collagen. Dermabrasion and microdermabrasion. And you're paying some money for this. And it ain't $59. And you don't look amazing right after you get it done. You got to go through a healing process because they're creating damage from the outside in order for on the inside to produce more collagen, so you do look more youthful. You know, it's interesting. I was having a conversation with someone. This woman lives in Beverly Hills, and she got mad at me because she was spending upwards to like $1,500 to $2,000 every 3 months for these types of treatments. And once she learned about this product and how she can consume it and get not only the benefits of more collagen production, but the benefits on the gut, because there's ingredients that are helping with that, because we believe that if you improve the gut health, that shows up in your skin. Okay. So here we go. We're back. You take the product. It has type 1, type 3. The ultimate goal is to stimulate, activate fibroblast cells to create more collagen. No one can dispute what I'm saying. No one. Now, the only thing that may come up is they would say, well, in order for you to consume something, it has to get into the gut. And once it gets into the gut, it needs to be at a certain weight or size, which is referred to as Daltons. And if it's more than 5,000 Daltons, the likelihood of it being small enough to be able to get into circulation to activate those cells, unless it's small enough, it ain't happening. Right? Because this lady that I was referring to, she was telling me that she gets her collagen through bone broth. And she was sad to hear that bone broth, the peptides, as it breaks down, is about 300,000 Daltons. And you need to be less than 5,000 in order to go from the intestine and get into circulation to create everything that I've just shared with you. So some of you are taking collagen and it's way over 5,000 Daltons. Matter of fact, I looked at a report. Over 50% of the collagen people are taking that they're buying in stores is not under 5,000 Daltons. And the science is very clear that it must be at a certain molecular weight and size. The liquid collagen boost is at 3,000 Daltons. The liquid biocell that I did on Good Morning America is around that, if not even a little less. They're both at the optimal weight and size. So we know scientifically that is small enough. It's a hydrolyzed peptide that is actually creating the benefits. And then we know anecdotally from people, because I've had people who used to take the liquid BioCell and swore by it. Now they're taking this product and they swear by it. They're getting the benefits on the joints. They're getting the benefits on how they look, and they only do it for 10 days. Now, here's where it gets interesting. You may be thinking, well, why only 10 days? So you had to sit here and listen to all of that to get this part. Okay. Why only 10 days? Okay, well, it does help if you actually care about this to know that most supplements and supplement companies, their goal is to get you on a monthly type of continuity. Meaning, it's like bread. You buy bread, you bring it home, you eat the bread, you run out of the bread, and what? You got to go back and buy bread. So that's continuity. You buy a bottle of wine, you drink it, then you got to go buy another bottle of wine because you run out. That's continuity. You buy toothpaste, it only lasts you for so long, and once you run out, you got to go back. You get the point? So that's just part of normal business, where they give you only so much, knowing that when you run out, you want to get it replaced, right? So if you were to go buy a multivitamin, it'll be like a month supply. You run out, and then you got to buy another one. So that's continuity. The integrity with the company that I am representing and what I'm in this product that comes from, they're more about effectiveness and not just about making money on continuity. They know that when you consume a product like this, you load for about 10 days, and then the production is elevated of the collagen for 21 to 56 days. So why have you take something every day when we know you don't need it every day? And we also know that if you take it every day, same as chondroitin sulfate, which is part of the other liquid collagen, your body does adapt to it. We know that scientifically. And then it doesn't work as well after so many months because of adaptability. So if I'm on something for 10 days, it's not long enough that I'm going to avoid the tolerance that is naturally going to happen. 10 days, get the boost, enjoy the benefit, don't allow your body to fully adapt to it, build up a tolerance to it, and then 20 days later, do it again. That's genius. And you can only do that when you're looking primarily at how you can help people get the benefit they want. And because it's a marine collagen, very expensive, you know, we could be charging $180 a month for this and have you take it every other day. And people would pay for it because of the benefit. But there's no need to do that when you understand the science of how it works. Okay. I don't know if you guys have questions, feel free to bring it, because a lot of this collagen thing is based on knowledge and just being educated. So what I do and when I take it, so I'm going to do it right now because the first is tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and start now because I'm doing this video. The collagen. Okay. So this box cost me $59. I paid $59 for a month supply. I'm taking it for 10 days. So every day when I wake up, this is part of my routine. So what I do is I cut it. And when you cut it, it's very easy to do. So I'm trying to do it because I don't want to spill anything. I don't want to waste my collagen, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, so I'm just going to stop there. Actually, I'm going to cut a little bit more. I usually don't. See, some of it's stomach coming out because I usually go right for the kill and start drinking it. Okay, so I cut it, and now all I got to do is drink it. So you get 10 of these a month. Now, I'm a former pro athlete. I've trained a lot of pro athletes in my life. I've put people on the Olympic team. I've helped people win world titles. Not one, like many. I've done it for myself. So I'm not somebody that's just talking. I've done the walking. And if I'm working with an athlete or a celebrity and they want the best of the best, what do you think I'm going to recommend? I mean, really, like, this is my space. Some of you are out there and there's people selling this and selling that, and they can't come close to being in a position with the responsibility that I have had and had to deal with for many years, where people are spending thousands of dollars for my consulting, for my guidance, and my recommendations. Thousands. And they're earning millions based on their success. So, like, my little former assistant who promotes one product, and I'm not being negative, but it's like, I mean, let's get serious. I paid my dues. She's not me. She don't come close. But what she can do is she can influence people to settle for less. And I'm all about, like, I want people to know the truth. Right? So if you're going to do a collagen, do whatever works best for you, but just know how it works. Right? Like, just at least know how it works. If you don't know the Daltons, the weight and size of the collagen you're taking, trust me, there's a good chance you're wasting your money. And I know that's hard to hear. People don't want to hear the truth, especially when they spent money and they believe in something that they think is like all that. I'm sorry. Change now or just keep doing what you're doing, knowing that you are settling for less. That's the part I don't get about people, right? Because if you show me a better product than this, I am the kind of person that will be like, I'm either going to stop telling people about this, or, I mean, I just, if I know if there's something better, I got to go with that. I do. So anyway, so here's how you drink it. That's it. And it actually tastes pretty good. When I say pretty, like, I like it. It's yummy. It's like a berry cherry flavor. And I get it all. It's like, Now, it's not something that I would recommend to my kids because they're too little. They don't have wrinkles. They're not concerned about looking younger. They don't have joint discomfort yet. That happens because they're still producing a significant amount of collagen because of their age. So why would I have, like, I've saw someone having their teenagers taking a collagen. I'm like, why are they taking the collagen? And at first I was thinking, okay, maybe they get it confused with whey protein because they're looking at protein synthesis building muscle. Collagen, hydrolyzed collagen peptides, is not how you build muscle. It does completely different things. If you didn't know that, that's a sign right now that, okay, you got to become more informed. Okay, because this protein is completely different than like whey protein or the protein you would get in the egg. Okay. All right, you guys. So I shared that. You see that. My name is Robert Ferguson. I'm in the business of making a difference in people's lives. And now you have a better understanding of how collagen works. You consume it, there's pathways where your body then produces it. But in order to produce it, you need to have certain cofactors or ingredients available. If you are deficient in vitamin C, the fibroblast cells would not create more collagen. So to make sure you have an adequate amount of vitamin C, the company made that part of the ingredients that comes with the collagen. And you need vitamin C, you need zinc, and you need copper. If you're buying a product that doesn't have copper, that doesn't have zinc, and doesn't have vitamin C, you are fooling yourself. You got bamboozled. You bought a lie. Now, you could have copper in your body because of what you've been eating. You could have zinc in your body because you're eating a lot of variety of vegetables. You could have vitamin C because you're eating fruits and vegetables. And because they are present based on how you've been eating, the collagen could still help get your cells to create more collagen. But this product makes sure it's available. There you go. All right. I think I did a good job. I feel good about it. I hope you guys learned from that. And again, thank you. Enjoy your day. And if you have any questions, I have provided links under the description. You can contact me. There's articles. There's other links that I've made available. If someone shared this video with you, reach out to them because maybe they're one of my coaches or one of my partners, and they can get you set up where you can get this liquid collagen boost. All right. Until the next one, I'm Robert Ferguson. This is a diet-free life moment. Peace out, everybody.
No more counting calories, just living free. Robert Ferguson's got the plan you need. With diet-free life, it's the key. No more starving, getting rid of inflammation. Choosing healthy choices, providing you with sound information. Bringing balance to hormones and insulin through food. With DFL, teaching you food choices to see you through. DFL.